How do you feel about making sure your music, your sound is a part of that change? Do you want to, like, for example, Michael Jackson, right? That man always, you hear it, you hear a song, you hear his voice, you know that's Michael. I mean, he's always been able to go with the time. Same with Prince. You hear a song and you know that's Prince on that guitar, but he's always been able to keep up with the times. Pharrell, you know, you have these artists that are great. With the evolution of the music, especially in El Paso, how do you fit in? How do you feel like you're evolving with it?
Brother, that is the one thing that is evident. We have to change with the changing times. The one thing that is going to be constant is going to be change. Everything changes. You know, shit, when Michael started, as a little kid with Jackson 5, you know, I'm telling you, man, I freaking swear, I've seen the videos, and I want to say he was a black little kid. And then, as his final form, and my boy been looking like Frieza, man. Like, okay, Goku, because I'm bad. You know, like, he's just, I don't know. I love Michael, though.
I've never thought I'd ever hear Michael Jackson be put in the Dragon Ball Z Xeno universe to have his final form be a mid-age white woman.
Really? The guy had freaking like a version of Disneyland in his backyard, and you never thought you'd get him thrown with some
He definitely owned his own planet. For sure. But still, that's a unique spin, but it also is a great portrayal of what you're saying about being relevant. You know, you have to always change for that time.
Oh, yeah, man.
So then, with that thought, how do you keep up with the artists that are around you? How do you make sure your collaborations are working? How do you know that the value that you're putting with your music into these artists to work with them is going to be part of that change for the better?
Damn, Kenny. Stop me there. I guess what I can offer on this is this. In a garden, the flowers grow, then they bloom. Flower A doesn't look at flower B to bloom. It just blooms. I look at the other artists for appreciation, but I let my growth take its form on its own. I can honestly tell you, 10 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd be the head of MR3 Construction. I never thought that I'd be doing what I'm doing right now. Nevertheless, I'm grateful every minute and with every breath that this is where my road has led me. Not because I made the right choices, but because I kept on keeping on. Kept on keeping on. I mean, shit, this is Spanish. No otra sopa. There ain't no other dish. That's what we're serving, man. So
you had said something when working with Elliot this past Monday for the song.
Yeah.
You know, could you elaborate a little bit on that? I definitely want to put words in your mouth, but I like the messages you're putting and the reason why you were working with her.
You know, first of all, when it comes to the beautiful and very talented Elia Esparza, it's been a complete pleasure working with her. She creeped me out the first time that I met with her. She's little thing, and this huge voice came out. Like she had a lion trapped in her. Like, whoa! I did not imagine that many decibels shooting out at the woman. And then her professionalism. She's on point, man. Work ethic, great voice, very pretty chick. And she, believe it or not, she's actually very, very cool, very down to earth. But, you know, to tie it all in together, the whole thing with the Soul Society, the way Ellie's got her thing, Ryan G's got his thing, my boy Frank Ray with Mark, you know, they got their thing going on. Everybody's got their thing. I get it. We can all have our thing, but we can all have our own plate and sit at the same table. I see the Soul Society as the table, we're all sitting, having dinner together. Man, you could be eating pizza. This dude could be eating a salad. I'm gonna be probably eating some fucked up shit. Like, man, you're stoned, aren't you? That's what's going on. That's why you have like a burger with donuts. I'm like, man, you been to Austin, bro? You been to Austin? Anyway, but yeah, don't matter what we're eating. The fact is, we're all sitting at the same table, talking, having a good time.
So you just said something that I find very interesting, that everybody can eat at the table and Soul Society is the table. Is that an open invitation for other artists to reach out to be a part of the project?
It is.
Okay.
It is. Soul Society is not just, it's not just a musical project. My daughter, for instance, she's heavily into theater. I was in theaters as you know when I was younger. I would love to have, my goal, singers, actors, models, anything art, painters. I feel like the many lessons taught me one good thing. One good thing is if we stand together, we're gonna have a better chance of getting through this. We have a better chance at putting El Paso on the map. Not just for Chicos, not just for Khalid. No, I love Khalid. Just so everybody knows, I love you, bro. But nevertheless, I want to be known for more than that. I want the world to know who Elliot is. I want the world to know who Ryan G is. Man, every time I see Mark and Frank doing the thing, I'm like, yeah, it fills me with pride. Like, you boys out there working their ass off. They're getting it, man. I want to be a part of that too. We're all just, the way I see it, we're all just the boys from the South, man.
Yeah, nice.